ground. Said goodbye to this neon town. Told the mirror I was through. Then the bottle called out, I missed you.
I blocked her name and burned your pics. Erased your scent from my truck's old sticks. But just as I was feeling tough, that brown-eyed devil rang me up.
Yeah, whiskey's got my number. It knows my name when I go under. It shows up fast when I feel fine. It pours me back into decline. Heck, don't ask and it don't wait. Just kicks the door and tempts my fate. I try to run, but I go dumber. 'Cause whiskey's got my number.
Tried therapy and talking to myself, but one sad song at 9 p.m. and I'm right back
sipping him. Yeah, with on my just appears with 90 proof and bad ideas. I swear I quit that I hear thunder, 'cause whiskey's got my number. Yeah, whiskey's got my number. Got my number. Maybe someday I'll change my ways, but tonight I'm lost in amber haze. One more blast to heal the cracks, then start the cycle right on back. Yeah, whiskey's got my number. Burns me slow like southern summer. I can lie and fake the smile, but we both know it's been a while since I was clean, since I was strong. Now I just toss what feels so wrong. Ain't no cure, just slow encumber. 'Cause whiskey, yeah, whiskey's got my number. My way, girl, your heart gave you away.
You sat down 2 stools too far, but kept glancing over at the bar. You laughed loud, but your eyes stayed blue. Boy, your boots told on you too.
You say you're over all we had, but baby, you still look that mad. Ain't no shame in wanting to stay. Your feet just gave your mouth away. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. You say you're done, but I see through. That stomp says leave, but the turn says wait. You're dancing with pride, not with faith. We keep walking like we're through, but our boots still find the truth. Talk is cheap and tears ain't new. Boots don't lie, but hearts do.
You toast your glass, act just fine, but your toe tapped twice in time with mine. You fake a grin, sip slow and sly, but your silence says, why'd we say goodbye?
You wear that red like you moved on, but you played our song all night long. You turn away like you don't care,
but girl, your boots still take you there. You say you're gone, but you linger close.
You say it's done, but I still know we don't need a full review. Our boots just walked us back to truth. Don't lie, but hearts do. We're fake and strong, but we're not through. You cross the room just not to stay, but every step says come my way. We keep pushing, me and you, but our boots still find the truth. You say you're gone, but your heart never flew. just talk too loud. Maybe we both act too proud. But maybe if we drop the show, our feet would take us home. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. We keep pretending, but we both knew. Every shuffle, every slide still brings us side by side. You say it's over, I say it's true, but we ain't fooling no one but me and you. So darling, what we gonna do? 'Cause boots don't lie, but hearts do.
She don't say much when the sun goes down, just rolls in that bay and spin around while the world's still talking in black and white. She sings in colors through strings at night. No long speeches, no fancy lines, just a lonesome waltz in three-quarter time. I swear I knew her deepest truth when she bent that note in sweet vermouth. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. She don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. I asked her once, what's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time, a whisper soft in G and D. And suddenly she undressed me. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. She don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. When the lights go low and the bar turns hush, she'll pull that bow and hearts will rush. One solo break and you'll believe that strings can preach and songs can breathe. She talks in fiddle tunes, tells the truth neath neon runes. No need for lines, no need for lies. She says it all with closed eyes. So if you hear that sweet monsoon, it ain't just notes beneath the moon. That's her heart and every bruise. She talks in fiddle tunes. What's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time, but we were soft in fiddle tunes. She talks in fiddle tunes. She talks in fiddle tunes. She talks in fiddle tunes. Tells the truth neath neon runes. No need for lines, no need for lies.
was hooked on your small town charm. But neon ain't just for nights. It glows in your eyes in morning light. It's coffee, steam, and tangled sheets. It's takeout boxes and two left feet. We found forever in flashing signs. We could shine even more at 9:30. Who knew true love could feel this right? Neon ain't just for nights. You steal my hat, I burn the toast. But somehow, girl, I love you most when you're singing off key in my truck, or yelling about socks I never pick up.
You talk too loud, forget to shave, but you're the one I still want to save.
Even on days we fuss and fight, you're still my favorite neon light.
Yeah, neon ain't just for nights. It's in the way you hold me tight. It's grocery runs and driving slow. It's dancing barefoot in the snow. We found love where the jukebox plays, but now it's in our Mondays. We light each other on alright. Neon ain't just for nights. Some folks chase that Friday thrill, but baby, I'm chasing you still.
Not just in bars or rodeo lights, but in morning storms and quiet nights. 'Cause neon ain't just for nights. It's there when you turn off the lights. It's laughter echoing down the hall and holding hands through it all. We met in glowing smoky rooms, but built a love that always blooms. So kiss me now while it's still bright. Neon ain't just for nights.
You walked in all cool and smooth, like nothing ever rattled you. But I saw the shake in your two-step slide. Your smile said fine, but your boots denied. You said I'm over her, it's done. But your heel caught on a goodbye run. And when the fiddle played that slow goodbye, you froze mid-spin. Boots don't lie, 'cause boots don't lie like a practice green. They tap the truth you're holding in. You can fake your laugh, you can raise your glass, but your feet still dance to the broken past. So don't say you're fine and try to deny. We both know boots don't lie. I saw her name flash in your stare. When they played her song, you weren't there. Your boots turned out, your shoulders tight. You missed the beat, boots told it right. 'Cause boots don't lie like a polished phrase. They remember every lost love's blaze. You can wear new jeans, change your hair, but your boots walk ghosts that still live there. So don't pretend with your whiskey sigh. I've seen the truth, boots don't lie. We all leave footprints we regret, but yours still echo a silhouette. You can spin and stomp the night away, but your soul still got something to say. No, boots don't lie, they don't forget. They dance in rhythm with your secret debt. You
what you lost most. So next time you spend, don't even try, 'cause I've learned well, boots don't lie.
Lipstick, pretending I'm stoned. You said, darling, didn't we swear last time? And I said, yeah, but lies still rhyme.
You wore that scent I can't forget, same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said, this ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume,
where hearts get loud in a lonesome room.
We swear we're done and start again, with one slow dance and 2 shots of sin. We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
I told myself, don't take that seat, but your eyes lit fire under my feet. You poured me a lie with that sideways grin, and I drank every drop you poured me in.
You look like hurt with a little hope, all cowboy charm and unraveling rope. I said this time, let's not resume, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume,
words that vanish by the afternoon.
we swear we're wise and fall too fast, try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye but make more room for one more lie beneath this moon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. We both know how this ends, but we're better at breaking than being friends. And as long as this jukebox plays our tune, we'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take you back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
We both know how this ends,
But we're better at breaking than being friends.
and as long as this jukebox plays our tune,
We'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take it back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
she's sitting quiet at the end of the line, red dress flame in a whiskey sign. No ring, no smile, just lips that burn. One wrong look, you'll never return. The boys all say she's too much heat, but Still they trip on restless feet, trying their lines, trying their fate. But she don't love, she incinerates. She's a barstool wildfire, one spark and you're caught in desire. You think you're safe, then comes a flame, and nothing around you feels the same. She don't warn and she don't wait, she lights you up then leaves the state. Yeah, she ain't love, she's wild and dire. She's a barstool wildfire. She don't cry when the night is through, just tips her hat and splits in two. You'll smell her perfume in your soul long after she's turned cold. She's a barstool wildfire, a slow sip turned to funeral pyre. You came for laughs, you left in ash with heartbeats racing way too fast. She don't warn and she don't wait, she lights you up then seals your fate. Yeah, she ain't sweet, she ain't for hire, she's a barstool wildfire. The band keeps playing, crowd don't know, but you're burning in her undertow. Can't dance, you can't fight, you're just embers in her light. She's a barstool wildfire, burning down every last desire. Don't chase her eyes, don't try to stay. She'll love you once, then walk away. She don't love, she don't retire. She's not a girl, she's a wildfire.
you're mine.
She blew in through the swinging doors, boot heels hitting that hardwood floor, leather jacket, cherry red lips. She don't ask, she takes and dips. Every cowboy turned his head. She smiled like trouble and danced instead. Ordered a whiskey, downed it quick. Said, boys, try and keep up with this. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, spinning wild, driving men insane, tearing up that Friday crowd with a rebel laughing at jukebox loud. When she moves, the neon shakes, heartbreak follows in her wake. Don't fall in, it ain't no game. She's a honky-tonk hurricane. She don't slow down for love or rules. She's been burning hearts since high school. Plays the room like a country song, hot, fast, and gone by dawn. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, spinning wild, driving men insane, tearing up that Friday crowd with a rebel laughing at jukebox loud. When she moves, the neon shakes, heartbreak follows in her wake. Don't fall in, it ain't no game. She's a honky-tonk hurricane. You might think you'll hold her down, but she'll be dust before you turn around. She's thunder in a whiskey glass. Here she comes and there she blasts. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, blowing fast down memory lane, with fire in her every turn, and a kiss that'll make you burn. Dance with her, you won't be the same. She's a honky-tonk hurricane. You storm out, heels hitting hard, slam the door, leaving tire marks in the yard. I light a smoke, pour one tall, waiting on your angry call. I said I'm gone, but let's be real. You've heard that line and know the deal. Turn the car halfway down the street, then I miss your lies in my front seat. We break, we bend, we curse, then mend, but somehow here we are again. Back and forth like whiskey, burning hot but sweetly risky. We don't work, but we don't quit, and every word just fuels the hit. We're rough, we're raw, we spill, we sway, but can't stay gone at end of day. Love ain't smooth, but it gets frisky, back and forth like whiskey. Your flannel smells like sin and smoke, but I still steal it when I'm broke. Your boots are loud, your brain is slow, but damn, you're fire when the jukebox glows. You drive me mad with every stare. You fight like hell, then kiss like prayer. And I don't know if it's right or wrong, but girl, we burn all night long. We like whiskey. I hate your lies, I hate your rules, but damn, we break them just like fools. You slam the door, I throw a glass, but we always come running back. Back and forth like whiskey, no clean break, no pretty ending. But I'd rather dance this reckless road than sleep alone and feel the cold. We're chaos, fire, and sweet regret, but this is love we won't forget. A little pain, a little risky, back and forth like whiskey.